how to within minutes create sales funnels that converts using beautiful templates inside BuilderAll. So let's go. If you have found this video to be useful, then be a good sport. Do it right now. Subscribe, like, and share this video. Also, consider taking up one of my affiliate offers in the description below. This will help me to keep the channel going. Thank you and have a great day. The following topics will be discussed in this short video. We'll look at the function of an opt-in page, sometimes known as the squeeze page. I'll demonstrate an example of a squeeze page itself, followed by a double opt-in page that's designed for your email marketing list. We'll follow it up with a thank you page, and finally I'll demonstrate what a one-time only sales page can look like. So what are squeeze pages? A squeeze page is designed to squeeze a visitor's email address from them by offering something valuable in return. So this is what we call a ethical bribe. So something valuable could be in the form of a PDF form, maybe a link to a video, could be even a discount code. So many combinations, you got to be creative at it. You encourage visitors to opt in to an email or subscriber list to collect more information about the product or service featured on the main squeeze page. Why do we do that? Well, for the simple reason is we have legally and ethically get permission from the people to say we can contact them. We'll contact them in the future about maybe special offers and services and products that we can offer to these people. But even then, if that's not the case, we can still communicate by giving good value to them. Now, just a little caveat. On this short video, we're just going to focusing on the what and why regarding these opt-in pages. In terms of the how bit, I'll feature that in a separate future video. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so for this example, yes, I will refer to one of my favorite tools, which is BuilderAll, and inside that we're going to use the Ceate website builder. Inside there we're going to find plenty of nice templates that we'll be able to use to demonstrate the concept I'm presenting today. So let's enter into the tool right now. And if you're following along, there should be something very similar to what you're seeing right now. The option that I want to take at this stage, I'm going to click on the create new site button because I want to create a brand new website. Then it presents the option, do I want a simple template or one with the smart tags already done? So just keep it simple. I'm going to click on the choose button for the simple template. So the next screen you'll see is a whole gallery, whole smorgasbord of templates that the people very kindly down at BuilderAll have provided for us once we are part of the plan. So the one I'm particularly interested in this case, like I said, is just a short example. I'm going to pick on the fitness funnel pages templates. So here we go. I'm going to click on that right now. So for the remainder of this video, I don't want you to lose focus. And by that I mean we've got to make sure what we're aiming for. What is the end game? And the end game is we want to build up an audience that will trust us and will read our emails and take action when we encourage them to do so, hopefully through emails. So initially we might start with a landing page. So in these templates we've got one choice here. So instead of creating a brand new site, before we can commit to it, we can hover the mouse over to this icon, select the preview button. A good pager will do its decent job by returning to you a very effective and clean funnel building template. So example is the one we're looking at. Now don't get too hung up with selling a protein supplement here. It could be a dog food, it could be another digital product, something that you grab from ClickBank. I don't know. I'm not sure what your niche, what your passions are, but like I said, it applies to almost every niche that you can think of. So now what makes it this good is, first of all, it's very presentable, but also gives you a section to call to action. So here you make those changes. You can put whatever the title you're going to give and put your general information. Make sure your information you're going to give, it's very enticing. Okay, and in exchange, in return, the people who's going to submit this form will give their email and their first name. So when they click on this button here, there's a good chance that the page builder will redirect them to another page, which I'll talk about soon. So I'll just go a little bit further along. Now another good example here is not only the call to action section that's been presented here, but also there's like a social proof that someone actually you try this product, and hopefully by presenting this in your template in your web page, you'll be able to persuade someone to give their name and their email in exchange for valuable information. Okay, so that's one example of an initial landing page. So remember, we're not trying to sell to someone, but instead we're trying to build up our audience through trust and good rapport. Okay, so this is one example. There's another example that I'd like to show you as well. So let me just close down this tab and let's scroll up to the page. So this is another one I'm thinking of, the bridge page. Again, I'm going to click on the preview button so you can have a good look what this website can do. And in this example, it's another variation of what we try to achieve, and I think it does a pretty good job too. So again, you can make the changes that fits into the particular purpose that you're thinking of. Now, instead of just all text, you can embed a video maybe of yourself or someone speaking on your behalf, talking about the product or service that you believe would help someone find that solution to the pain and problem they're experiencing. You can see there's text below. You can put some call to action reasons. And on the right hand side, it's just an expansion of just testimonials, the power of using social proof, just to let people know that this is a very genuine product or service that actually works. So over at the bottom here, there's another call to action button. Again, most likely you probably modify this here to include your email, first name, and a submit button to go to the next page. Alright, so those two are good examples that I think will be a good way to start a landing page. So let me just go on to the next section. So the next part in this process is called a double opt-in. I've created a video back in episode 3 discussing in long details why we need one. So let's get back into this particular project that we're doing, and the template I'm thinking of is this one here, confirm email. Click on the preview button and you get to see what I mean. So this is the page the user should be looking at once he or she submit their email details. So remember, putting those details in, click on submit, and they'll come back into this particular page. So at this point in time, you might be wondering, isn't this double handling? Isn't this another step you're making a user have to jump through in order to get that information? Yes, it is. I understand so. But the reason why we do that is because we want quality people into our email list. So it's very easy for someone at this particular stage, at the very first landing page, putting a fictitious email that does not exist. By clicking on the submit button, they'll be able to download the information they want in the first place. You, however, do get nothing except junk emails or fake email address that does not work. So by forcing people to go through a double opt-in where they have to open their email and there's an article or there's a link that they need to click on to confirm their subscription, we are good to have a right audience added onto our email list. So that would explain that step. Okay, move on to the next one. So by now you've captured the person's name and email address, added onto your email list, and this list will be fed into the email sequence. And part of the email sequence I've talked about in episode 4, so you can have a look at it. The next courteous thing you should do is thank them. And I'm going to show you the template for that too. So let's click on it. So in this thank you page, you don't have to put a video as part of the thank you page. But if you decide to do, why not? So the idea is to thank your audience for subscribing into whatever that you've offered to them. But also it will be a good idea to add some more call to action procedures. So for instance, you might list one of the actions to say to whitelist your email address onto their mailing list. So all the emails will not go into that junk mail. You might even ask them to follow you on your Facebook account, your Twitter account, your Instagram account, and other combination that you think is going to work for you. Alright, so that thank you page is really important. So we've already captured the page, we've already captured the email address, we send them a thank you email through this page. and we process them through the email sequence, and perhaps maybe the second, third or email that you're going to send them, you'll be able to send them to a page where you can make a great offer to your product or service. So I'm going to show you the next template for that one. And the example I want to use in this instance is this muscle mass O2O page. Now the idea is the email will redirect the person who's reading it to click on a link, and this link will go to this particular page where you're going to make, in this case it will be a one-time offer. Okay, so you put a little content in your video describing the offer you're going to make. You put some compelling reason for them. In here they would know it's time for them to buy or just to move on. Now if they intend to buy, they'll probably keep reading. At this stage you probably give them an option to say let's buy now, I'm not going to keep reading. But if they do, they might read on further testimonials, just demonstrating how useful this product or service is. And once they're ready, they'll be able to click on the information, confirm the order and check out. And you might even put a timer here to say this one-time offer at a very discounted rate will be finishing in 1 day, 2 days, 4 days. Who knows? You decide. Okay? So at the end of it, once they check out, you have made a sale. Congratulations. And that's pretty much all to it. It's rinse and repeat. Wow, that was quite a journey we just went through, but I think it's wise we just pause for a minute, get our thoughts together, and let's do a recap of what we just went through. So from start to finish, we find strategies to drive traffic into a landing page or squeeze page if you like. So the squeeze page can look like the one we're seeing right now. It's a static one where we give a lot of emotional hooks, things that are very convincing for the person to give in their email and their name and maybe even their mobile number, whatever information you need, and for them to click on the submit button. Now it can be in this form or could be in another video form with similar type of contents, plus social proof for that extra testimonial to convince them to give you their details. So once they hit the submit button, they go through a double opt-in process. This is what this screen is about. The person is meant to go on the inbox, open up the email, click on the link. Therefore, their email and other details will be added onto our mailing list. And that mailing list will go through an email sequence. Now, as part of that, once they open the link, we'll give them a thank you page. We'll give them instructions to say whitelist us as part of their, when we send them email, it will not go to the junk mail, and maybe even follow us in terms of our social following. Finally, as we go through the email list, the email sequence, maybe one of the emails they'll get through could be the second, third or fourth. You decide. You'll offer them a great product or service which they can buy. So this is the order page, and if all goes well, if you've done your job right, they'll be making an order, click continue, credit card being processed, and voila, you've made your sale. Congratulations guys. Alright, that was quite a fun video. I really enjoyed it. If you like the templates that I've presented to you, if you really believe it's going to be useful, so consider just trying out BuilderAll for 30 days for a $1 trial. I'll put in the link below my description. As always, send your comments, send your questions, send your requests for future video topics. Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers! If you have found this video to be useful, then be a good sport. Do it right now. Subscribe, like, and share this video. Also, consider taking up one of my affiliate offers in the description below. This will help me to keep the channel going. Thank you and have a great day.